Okay, in this video we're going to look at linear equations. Now, what do I mean by linear equations? Well, if I was to write x plus 3 equals 7, hang on a second, let me rub that out, let's write that a little bit more neatly, x plus 3 equals 7, that is a linear equation, okay? So, what I have to do is find the value of x here. So how do I do that? Well, in a linear equation you have to remember one rule. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So whatever you do on this side of the equal sign, you have to do on the other side of the equal sign. It's like a balancing of the scales, okay? Imagine it like that. So, I want to get x on its own. That's the idea. I just want to have x over here, so it says x is equal to something. I don't want anything else, just x is equal to something. So, what do I need to do? Well, I need to say x plus 3, take away 3. I need to subtract 3, don't I, to get rid of it? Well, whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I have to say 7, take away 3 as well. Okay? So, I've seen that there's plus 3 on this side, I want to get rid of it, so I take away 3. But I've done it on this side, so I have to do it on this side. So it's 7 minus 3 here. So that will give us just x over here, and 7 take away 3, we know is 4. And that is how we solve a linear equation. Okay? Alright then, let's have a go at another example. Let's do it in a different colour. Let's have a go at 13 is equal to 5 plus a. So we want to get a on its own. You'll notice at the moment it's on this side of the equals, not this side. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. For now, we're just going to try and get a on its own on this side. So what do we need to do? Well, we can see that there's 5 plus a. So we want to get rid of that 5. So we can just write, okay then, well, 5 take away 5 plus a. So we've had this 5 here, which is the same 5 here. They're both plus 5s. We haven't written the plus sign, but we know it's a plus because it doesn't have a negative symbol in front of it. And we've just taken 5 away. But what do we do to one side? We have to do to the other. So 13 is also take away 5. Excellent. So we can do that. 13 take away 5 is 8. It's equal to a. Now, you'll notice up here we've had the letter, or the unknown, on the left-hand side, and the numerical value on the right-hand side. This is how we write it in maths. This is the convention, okay? So this down here is not wrong, it's right, but in maths we like to be complete and nice and neat. So what we do there, we'd have to write a is equal to 8. And all we've done is just flip them around. They mean exactly the same thing, it's just in maths we like to see this. We really like that. It's very neat and complete. We're happy with that. Alright then, let's have a go at another one. What about, let's do it in blue. 6x is equal to 24. Now, we want to get x on its own, but you'll notice it isn't 6 plus x or 6 minus x, it's just 6x. What does that mean? Well, if you remember from our little reminder at the last video, if you put a number and a letter next to each other, it means you are timesing them together. Okay? You are timesing them together. So, we have to get rid of that 6. Well, the inverse operation, or the opposite operation to multiplication is division, isn't it? So what we need to do, we need to say 6x divided by 6. Because up here it's 6 times x. Okay, so to reverse that we have to divide by 6. Just like here we said if it's a plus we have to do the opposite, so we take away. Okay, over here it's a multiplication, so we have to divide. And you'll notice that 6 divided by 6, let me write it down here, 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1. Okay, so that becomes 1x. And 1 times something is always itself, so in maths we can just write that as x. It means exactly the same thing. Okay, so don't forget to follow the equals down in a nice straight line so it's nice and neat. What did we do to this side here? Well, we said divided by 6. So we have to say 24, we also have to divide by 6. What we do to one side, we must do to the other. Okay, so 24 divided by 6, 6 times table, 6, 12, 18, 24, it goes in 4 times. Okay then, so we're saying x is equal to 4. How about that? Okay then, let's have a go at another one, just so we can practice. 1 second, let me try and add a slide. Okay then, I can't add a new slide, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another video for you, okay? So it'll be linked below this one on Edmodo. Alright then, have a go at doing these again. Go through the examples in your books, and pause the video at every time you get stuck, and have another go, or try and do them without the video there, okay? See you at the next video. Okay then, here's a new video. Oops, excuse me.